Hey fam, so I really felt like Spirit had some messages for us in the collective, and I was specifically seeing the Adinkra symbol, Kobe, like the war horn, which I will put up here on the screen or something, which is a symbol or a call to action, and so I felt like Source was calling us to step into action in regards to our gifts and like really prepare ourselves and get ready, because there's something coming up, and this isn't in like a scary way, but it's something that we are going to need to be prepared for collectively, and I feel like collectively Source has kind of been like asking us to almost like get our shit together, and I feel like this is why, because there's something coming up. It's also 11:11 right now, so I feel like there's a lot of divine timing involved, but I'm seeing like 11:11 when it's lined up like this always looks like gates to me, so like gates being opened, or that's what I reference it to. And I'm holding my deck and I have 5 of Wands, so that literally can symbolize conflict, but it can also symbolize action. So we might get a bit of both. And I feel like collectively there might be some things coming up that we'll be able to observe that are quite brutal, there's a bit of a, like, I feel like there's things that we're already seeing, obviously, but I feel like there's more to come, which is not the nicest message, but it is what it is. And I think Source is giving us some warnings in terms of like what can you do with the resources that you have, or the gifts that you bring to the collective, to create harmony, create peace. I want to say justice, like contribute to the systems that are also already in place, or if you have vision for creating something yourself, now is the time to do that, and to really stop procrastinating and start planning. Some of you all will be joining forces with others. I see 2s. I just saw 2 of Wands in my head, so there's a lot of planning. Some of you will be going on trips with like one other person, or there might be someone that you're really connected to in terms of like you're passionate about the same things. Do that. Stick with them is what I'm hearing. Saw 2 of Cups, so it could also be like it could be a romantic thing as well. You might be in a connection with someone where you all are passionate about similar things or can support each other in some way. So many planes have just gone overhead and I keep having to pause it. And I felt like Source was saying, firstly, some of you will be traveling. Some of you will be making plans to travel, and it might not be by plane, it could just be by car or whatever. Again, I'm seeing like 2s. Like 2s are important right now, and I feel like Source, if there's someone that you've been wanting to spend time with to get to know better, this is a good time for that as well. But with the planes going overhead, initially I heard Source say that we are going to, there might be some delays in what we want, or there might be a period of waiting, and while we're going through this period of waiting, it's actually not going to last long. So my pronouns and formulation, experiences of love, light, and frequency, truth, justice, and peace, what guidance and information do you have for us collected at this time? Oshumari, but came up reversed. Yeah, so like the wheel is reversed right now, like the door has been closed. Or some people also may not be feeling the most confident or there could be an overconfidence that some people need to be mindful of. And if you feel like things haven't been going in your favor, it's just the season. 8 of water, Scorpio. I feel like as the collective there's some like changes in structures or a struggle when it comes to like collective conditioning being shared. So only a few people or only some people can understand this, but that's okay. As things are shifting in the bigger waves, they're also going to have ripple effects towards us and our lives, if that makes sense, even if we feel like we are at a distance from these things. So I'm seeing some of us will be going within us and shedding conditioning or need to release. Some of you could be like traveling by water as well. The earth. Cycles are closing out and a new cycle is beginning collectively as well. So what doors were closed before, I feel like are opening now, and old cycles of like misfortune or things that weren't going well for our personal lives is kind of closing out and ending. And then I'm just seeing generally like a collective cycle ending. The Magician. Again, this is about resources. So some of us are being called to do our divination, our ritual and stuff like that, to call in spiritual protection and collective help, like not just for ourselves, for those that know how to do that. I'm also seeing that generally Source and our ancestors are going to be highlighting where our resources are at, where we should invest. 7 of Pentacles. We really need to learn from the past as well with what we have gone through, because that's going to give us a lot of hints and clues as to what our next moves are. Like I said, we're taking action. This is slow growth, and this is a lot of nurture and tending to, but it's worth it in the end. Like 7 of Pentacles is like a lot of rewards, in my opinion. And this comes through following the intuition, Yamoya. 10 of Pentacles here as well, so nurturing the moon, the wealth within your intuition, and the air element. There you go. I feel like it's like you're letting your instinct, your feminine instinct, your nurturing instinct, your intuition, your higher self, your uri, like guide you by like kind of sniffing out the wealth, like sniffing out where the abundance is. And I'm seeing that Source is reminding us that that's a natural instinct that we have. But that's going to come through tapping into our feminine energy and going within and having conversations with our intuition, because that looks like where the clarity lies.